Did you know that scientists have created a synthetic organism with a minimal genome that can replicate and evolve? Welcome to the world of synthetic biology. This incredible field is all about designing and constructing new biological parts, devices, and systems. But it doesn't stop there. It's also about reimagining and redesigning systems that already exist in nature. Imagine for a moment a tiny organism built from scratch in a lab, its DNA written out by scientists with a very specific goal in mind. This is the reality of synthetic biology. It's a field that's constantly pushing boundaries, where the lines between what's natural and what's synthetic become blurred. The creation of a synthetic organism with a minimal genome is a significant milestone. It's a testament to our growing understanding of life at its most fundamental level. But remember, this is not science fiction. It's happening right now. Welcome to the unseen revolution. So, how does one go about creating artificial life in the lab? Well, it all begins with the fundamental building blocks of life, DNA. These double helix structures contain the instructions that guide the growth, development, functioning, and reproduction of all known organisms. The science of synthetic biology involves manipulating these instructions, much like a software engineer might rewrite a piece of code. In the realm of synthetic biology, scientists use genetic engineering techniques to construct new DNA sequences. This process is akin to writing a new biological software program. These programs, or genetic sequences, are then inserted into a host organism, such as bacteria. The host organism reads the new DNA sequence and begins to follow the novel instructions. To really understand this concept, imagine you're a baker with a tried-and-true recipe for bread. But one day you decide to add a new ingredient, perhaps some cheese or olives. This addition changes the final product. In the same way, adding a new DNA sequence to an organism alters its function and behavior. Now, the question arises, how do you insert new DNA into an organism? Well, it's not as simple as adding cheese or olives to bread, but the concept is similar. Scientists use a variety of techniques, such as transformation, conjugation, or transduction, to introduce the new DNA into the host organism. Once inside, the DNA incorporates itself into the organism's own genetic material, essentially reprogramming it to perform new functions. For instance, scientists have engineered bacteria to produce biofuels, created yeast that can manufacture pharmaceuticals, and even designed microbes that can clean up environmental pollutants. The new DNA sequences enable these organisms to carry out tasks they wouldn't naturally do. The potential is vast, as we're essentially programming life to perform tasks it wouldn't naturally do. The implications of this science are as limitless as our imaginations, and as we continue to explore and push the boundaries of synthetic biology, who knows what we might be able to achieve? So, what's the point of creating these synthetic organisms, you may ask? Well, let's dive into the fascinating real-world applications of synthetic biology. Imagine a world where the fuel for your car is produced by bacteria. Yes, you heard that right, bacteria. Scientists have engineered certain strains of bacteria to produce biofuels, a sustainable alternative to fossil fuels. By tinkering with their genetic code, these microscopic life forms can be made to produce ethanol, biodiesel, and even hydrogen, fuels that can power everything from cars to planes, and even our homes. But the applications of synthetic biology don't stop there. It extends to environmental conservation as well. There are microbes that have been engineered to clean up environmental pollutants. For instance, certain bacteria can break down oil spills in the ocean, turning a devastating environmental disaster into a manageable problem. They essentially eat the oil, breaking it down into harmless substances, and then multiply until the oil is gone. In addition to these, synthetic biology also holds immense promise in the medical field. For instance, researchers are working on designing bacteria that can detect and kill cancer cells in the body. This could revolutionize cancer treatment, making it more targeted and less harmful to healthy cells. Furthermore, synthetic organisms could potentially be used to produce life-saving drugs or vaccines more efficiently and at a lower cost than traditional methods. These examples are just the tip of the iceberg. The potential applications of synthetic biology are vast and varied, limited only by our imagination and understanding of life's building blocks. So while synthetic biology may sound like a concept from a sci-fi movie, it's very much a reality, one that's making a significant impact on our world. It's an exciting field that combines the best of biology and engineering to solve some of the world's most pressing problems. Therefore, synthetic biology is not just about creating life, but improving the one we have. But with great power comes great responsibility. This age-old adage rings true in the realm of synthetic biology. The ability to create artificial organisms opens up a world of possibilities, but it's a world that needs to be navigated with caution. The ethical implications of synthetic biology are vast and varied. On one hand, we have the potential to solve some of the world's most pressing problems. Think of bacteria engineered to break down plastic waste or microbes designed to produce renewable biofuels. The benefits are undeniable. However, on the other hand, there's a Pandora's box of potential risks. What if these engineered organisms mutate and become harmful? What if they're used with malicious intent? It's not hard to imagine scenarios where synthetic biology could have unintended and potentially disastrous consequences. That's why regulation is crucial. We need rules and guidelines to ensure that synthetic biology is used for the betterment of society, not its detriment. This isn't about stifling innovation. It's about ensuring it's done safely and responsibly. But regulation alone isn't enough. Synthetic biology is a field that affects us all, and therefore it should involve us all. Public dialogue and transparency are key. Scientists, policymakers, and the public need to be in conversation, discussing the potential benefits and risks, and making collective decisions about the direction of the field. It's also crucial to consider who benefits from synthetic biology and who might be disadvantaged. As with any technological advancement, there's a risk that the benefits of synthetic biology could be unevenly distributed, exacerbating existing inequalities. We need to ensure that the fruits of synthetic biology are shared equitably, not hoarded by a select few. This means fostering inclusivity in the field, from the lab bench to the boardroom, and making sure that access to the benefits of synthetic biology isn't limited by geography, wealth, or social status. The future of synthetic biology must be shaped responsibly, considering both its potential benefits and risks. This isn't just about what we can do with synthetic biology, but what we should do. As we step into this brave new world, let's do so with our eyes wide open, guided by a compass of ethical responsibility. So what's next in this fascinating field? As we venture further into the realm of synthetic biology, the horizon of possibilities continues to expand. Picture this. We stand on the precipice of a future where we might be able to engineer more complex organisms, not just single-celled microbes. Imagine creating synthetic plants that can absorb more carbon dioxide, or animals that are resistant to diseases. It's a future where the lines between the natural and the engineered blur, opening up a world of potential. In the medical arena, we could be looking at a future where synthetic biology plays a key role in personalized medicine. We're talking about engineered cells that can precisely target and eliminate cancerous growths, or customized probiotics that can optimize our gut health based on our unique genetic makeup. It's a future where medicine is not just about treating symptoms, but about addressing the root causes at the cellular level. When we look at energy, synthetic biology could revolutionize the way we produce and consume it. We could engineer microbes to convert sunlight directly into biofuels, or to produce electricity from waste materials. The potential is there to create sustainable, renewable energy sources that could help us combat the looming threat of climate change. And let's not forget about the environment. Synthetic biology could provide us with tools to clean up pollution, restore damaged ecosystems, and even engineer organisms that can survive and thrive in the harsh conditions of other planets. It's a future where we don't just adapt to our environment, but actively shape it. As we move forward, it's important to remember that with great power comes great responsibility. The potential of synthetic biology is immense, but so are the ethical and safety considerations. We must tread carefully and ensure that our exploration of this new frontier is guided by wisdom and respect for all life. The possibilities are as vast as our imagination, and the future of synthetic biology is certainly something to watch. We've journeyed through the complex world of synthetic biology, from its science to its applications and ethical considerations. We've seen how scientists are engineering life in labs, creating organisms that not only mimic life as we know it, but also perform novel functions. From bacteria that produce biofuels to microbes that clean up environmental pollutants, the potential of synthetic biology is vast. Yet, with great potential comes great responsibility. As we tread this new path, ethical considerations remain paramount. The decisions we make today will shape the future of this field, and indeed, the future of life as we know it. As we stand at the precipice of this unseen revolution, one thing is clear: the future of synthetic biology is not just about creating life, but about redefining what life can be. Don't forget to subscribe to Brainiacata for more fascinating insights into the world of science. And remember, the future is already here, it's just unevenly distributed.